Hello everybody, welcome to Gregsbeerreviews today. Time to take that walk and go see what's in the fridge today. Hello everybody, welcome to Gregsbeerreviews. Today we're going to do one from Peticolas Brewing Company. They're out of Texas, Dallas, Texas. As a matter of fact, another one, the final one that Mr. Walton sent me. He sent me 3 beers. This is the final one. This is Doctor's Orders. Another big beer. This is a 10.5% Imperial IPA. Over to Untapped, they have it at 80 IBUs, so a little bit more IBUs on this one than the one we did yesterday at 10.4%. A commercial description here says, Doctor's Orders is our latest example of a big beer with balance and our prescription for a good time. This Imperial IPA weighs in at 10.5%. It features Azteca and Denali hops. Generous late kettle and dry hop additions bring out the big flavors and aromas associated with 2 varieties. Peach and mango dominate the beer profile, while tropical fruit notes, pineapple and tangerine are present in the finish. The Doctor's light malt backbone and clean fermenting West Coast yeast provide the stage for the hops to shine. So, very, very impressive description here. And on the bottom, their dating is very digitized. It says, thank you, canned on 06/23 of 2020. So, very nice. So we got the ABV and we got the canned on date. It doesn't have the IBUs on here. It says it's unfiltered beer, keep cold, drink fresh. Take as needed. Tropical fruit forward, hops and clean West Coast yeast. Formulate this potent prescription. Our initial slogan for what ails you lives through this beer. Very, very nice. Mr. Walton, thanks again for the beer mail package. I do appreciate it, sir. Very, very welcome. We've got the ABV, 80 IBUs, 10.5 ABV, 80 IBUs, canned on date. We've got all 3 bits of information. Very, very nice. Plain Jane silver can with a stick-on wraparound label. They haven't printed up a bunch of fancy artwork cans. It's going to get thrown away or recycled. So let's find out what this beer is about, guys. There's a lot of good beers being produced in the state of Texas, and especially in the Dallas area. So let's find out. Doesn't look too unfiltered coming out of the can, so hopefully there's not a whole lot of settling that's going on. Doesn't look like, to me, like a New England style beer, and it's not claiming to be that. Probably looks more like a West Coast style. And I shook it up a little bit there. Still didn't change the appearance, and doesn't look like an unfiltered beer to me, guys. But my beers look like that too. I do a secondary. I brew them and I put them in a 5 or 6 gallon bucket, leave it in there for about 7 days, and I transfer them and leave all that crap in the bottom to a carboy in another 7 days, and then it's kegged. I don't bottle anymore. It's too much hassle, too much work. I put them in the keg and works better for me. A lot less work, and it's ready to drink after a couple of days of CO2 on it. So over to the light. Doesn't look like it looks like a filtered beer, but it says it's unfiltered. But I can see light right through it, guys. I mean, nice amber color. Looks good. Looks like a nice West Coast style. What do you think? Looks good. Let's give it to the nose and see what the nose has to say. Now, it's definitely not a New England style, I'm not claiming to be. A little bit of pine, a little bit of grapefruit, hints of orange or tangerine, and a little bit of some tropical fruit notes, maybe mango. The hop aroma is not off the chain, guys. Got a decent aroma. Let's find out what's about. Cheers, everybody. Cheers, Mr. Walton. Thank you, sir. I do appreciate it. And thank you everybody for stopping by and listening to this old man for a few minutes. I'm getting a slight hint of some butterscotch in there, and I don't want to see or smell or taste that. That usually means there's some kind of sanitation issue. And a lot of times that ferments out. It's not huge, and it probably will dissipate as it warms up. But I'm definitely getting a little bit of butterscotch on this. And that should not be in this style of beer at all. Decent West Coast style beer. Very pleasant. Alcohol is well hidden. Nice slicing is leaving on the glass already. But I don't want to taste butterscotch in any beer, whether it's an IPA or double IPA, triple IPA, Imperial IPA, or stout, or porter, or barley wine. That's supposed to ferment out unless there's some kind of sanitation thing going on there, guys. So let's swirl this around, get your back end pour in there so we can go out and sip on it. Let it come up to room temperature like we always do on every single beer that we do. Didn't change the appearance at all, guys. Basically, to me, looks like a West Coast style beer. So let's sip on this for a little bit, and we'll come back and see. Hopefully, the butterscotch taste will dissipate, and we'll see where it ends up. All right, guys, I'm back. Been sipping on it for a while now. Tasty beer, nice West Coast style beer. I mean, it's not a New England style. I'm not claiming to be. Very nice West Coast style beer. ABVs on the can, dates on the bottom of the can, the information you need to buy this. Big beer, 10.5%. Get you in the hammer lane pretty quick. So be aware of that. Please drink responsibly. Over to Beer Advocate. Well, before I even go over there, nice lacing and stuff on the glass. Very tasty beer. It's not outstanding. It's not world class to me, guys. The New England style beers have ruined my palate. These West Coast styles just don't have the hop or taste profile that I'm looking for in a beer anymore. It's sad, but it is a reality. A lot of people don't like those hazy, unfiltered, orange juice looking beers, and if you don't, this would probably be a good one to pick up, especially if you like a big ABV beer. This one has 80 IBUs. It's got some bitterness to the beer. So if you don't like a big IBU beer, maybe this is not. If you do, maybe it is. So with that being said, let's do the final chug. Very nice slicing and stuff on the glass. Very well made beer. It is a tasty West Coast style beer, no doubt. It is. Alcohol seems to me to be fairly well hidden. But it does have some bitterness to it with 80 IBUs. So if you're not a fan of that, maybe not your choice. And if you don't mind that or you like that, this is probably something you might want to pick up if you can get your hands on it. I don't know what the distribution is on this beer, whether how far out it goes from the brewery. Mr. Walton did not tell me that. So if you like a West Coast style beer and you can get this beer, pick it up, give it a try. And if you can buy a single, buy one, try it. If you like it, go buy more. Some states let you do that, some states don't. So Virginia does. So Beer Advocate has NA. Only 3 people have commented on the beer, and all 3 of them 3.81, 3.75, and a 4 is what I'm getting on this beer. So they're telling me it's a B to A minus beer on their scales. And over to Untapped, they have it at 3.99. That's only one notch away from a 4, which is the A minus scale. It does have the ABV and the canned on date on it. I do think it's an A minus beer, and that's what I'm going to give it, guys. It is a 90 for me. So if you've had this one, which is the Doctor's Orders from Peticolas Brewing, let me know what you think. It's a tasty beer. I would probably buy this beer pack and get it here. It's in my ABV go-to beer range when I buy beers, and the alcohol seems to be very well hidden. It's not a New England style, it's not claiming to be, but it's a big beer, and it's a tasty beer. So if you had this one from them, let me know what you think. And Mr. Walton, thanks again for sending me the beer mail package you did. It's always a pleasure to get a beer mail package, no matter who it's from, whether it's from a brewery or from a subscriber or whatever. Guys, I enjoy reviewing beers that I cannot get here. That's the whole thing about what I do and what I've been doing for the last 10 years. So hopefully we'll get something that I haven't had before or need to re-review. Until I do, this is the last one it's going to post, and until I see something or get something. And I'm not begging for beers, but this will be the last one. I don't have anything else to review in the refrigerator. So if you've had this, let me know what you think. Till we meet again, let's go see what's in the fridge.